Oke teman-teman, halo teman-teman di Komplek Wina. So hari ini gue mau lanjutin game Genshin Impact lagi teman-teman ya. Dan sorry banget kemarin nggak upload ya karena kelupaan gitu teman-teman. Oke, di sini misinya kita cari apa tadi? Lupa aku. Perasaan aku udah main di mode ini loh.
Youngsters, this is where the old woman keeps all her things. Quickly now, go fetch that bell.
Oke.
Whoa, that sounds like Granny's voice. So, this is her teapot? What's going on?
Oh dear, so many cobwebs. It seems like we haven't cleaned it in a long while.
Sakit banget.
Sorry to trouble you children. Please help an old lady clean up.
Dan sorry banget teman-teman ya, kemarin videonya nggak full karena nggak tahu sih. Aku recording udah benar tapi mungkin HP-nya nggak mendukung banget nih. Oh, kirain yang itu tuh, yang sebelumnya itu ada itu, yang disuruh putar searah jam gitu.
Cobwebs were made of elemental energy. How long has it been since Granny last swept this place?
Bagus banget lemnya. Ya, nggak bisa lari loh.
Motion to compel.
Mati man. Terus kita ke mana lagi? Oh, ada angin ya. Oke. Di sini.
You know, with such a special teapot and the cleansing bell, do you think this old granny could also be an adeptus?
Mau jatuh, sumpah mau jatuh. Mau jatuh.
Hyman's more and more convinced that she's an adeptus. But don't they all live in Pyongyang Karst? Why did she stay in the city?
Gak tahu.
Motion to compel.
Itu. Tahu banget aku benci bosan itu. Awal es. Yuk kita serang bosnya dulu.
Time for your arraignment. But my defense was watertight.
Sakit banget.
Motion to compel.
Sakit banget. Gak bohong.
No escape. Committed to memory.
Dan siku karat.
Make yourselves at home.
apa teku.
This might hurt a little.
Naik pula 320. Parah. Nggak bisa tuh. Ini bisa please. Apa Amber? Nggak bisa.
Incinerate.
Oh sakit.
The law
Mati
has
dong.
loopholes. Roll. This might hurt a little.
Mati tuh. Parah banget semuanya mati punya aku. Jangan kita buang. Oke, terakhir ganti.
Motion to compel.
Jangan please. Nyonya habis semua loh. Gile.
How many levels does this teapot have? It would be nice if we had one of these too. Or at least we wouldn't have to camp outside.
Alright, kesana.
Oh, you found it. Youngsters are so quick on their feet. Now, all right, that'll do. Come on out now.
Aku nggak ada harta karunnya ya. Biasanya aku main kayak gitu ada loh. Oke, kita kasih ke Madan. Oh, cuma terhipnotis tadi ya berarti.
Oh, in and out in no time.
Bukan dong.
Youngsters really
Kayaknya
are
cuma
quick.
tidur doang tadi. Gimana ya, udah liu ya, nggak mungkin lah dia bos.
Cheesing. Those children stopped letting my friends and I into their council long ago. Still, they've done well recently. We old folks are content to be idle.
Hyman kinda knows what you mean, but is also kinda confused. Are you really giving us the bell just like that, Granny? Don't you think it's weird? Something's just happened to Rex Lapis and then we come running up asking for it?
Don't be silly. Liyue Harbor has been through a great deal in its history. In that time, it has seen the departure of countless Adepti. But no matter what, we have always performed the rite of parting first before any other matters. To cry, "Catch the murderer," at the top of one's lungs, but ignore the rite of parting. That, to me, is what is wrong-headed. Now that you have come to borrow the bell, I guess that perhaps an old friend of mine has finally decided to take matters into their own hands. So, why would I be unwilling to lend you the bell?
Mungkin yang paling panjang ya, kalau buat dia, kalau buat kita sendiri pun nggak boleh. Kan kita dipinjam di situ tujuannya ya.
Well, if it came to that, they would find a certain old lady knocking at their door. We haven't met in a while anyway. It would be nice to share a drink and chat. Well, you must have things to do. Since you have the bell, you should return. Oh, and do tell the person who sent you that if they have time, they can come over for tea. I don't have much to offer, but you can always count on an old lady for a pot of tea.
Ini mungkin neneknya nggak punya rumah ya, cuma di sini doang. Jauh banget. Oh enggak sih, nggak jauh. Mau di permohonan ya. Bukan di sini. Kan di situ loh.
May the Lord of Geo protect you and fortune find you.
Indeed, this is the cleansing bell. It's in good condition. Let's place the perfume we've prepared inside.
Coba bilang apakah si Zhongli kenal Madam Ping?
Of course. How would I know that the
Zhongli?
bell was with her otherwise?
That's suspicious. But if you don't want to talk about it, we won't pry. Oh, yes, that old granny asked us to tell you something. If you have the time, you can come over for tea. I don't have much to offer, but you can always count on an old lady for a pot of tea.
Bisa-bisanya pengen ingat.
That tone does not suit you. Still, her teapot is indeed very good. There are none better for brewing tea. When a suitable time arrives, I'll bring a spot of fine tea and pay her a visit.
So what's the next step in our preparations?
Next, we need to purchase kites.
Ooh, Paimon loves kites. Are you taking us kite flying? Is this our break time?
No. Kites are children's toys, yes. But they also play various symbolic roles in Liyue's rituals. I will explain it to you. But our next course of action should probably be to purchase the kites first.
Oh, sure. Curiouser and curiouser.
Begitu layang-layang. Apa gunanya ritualnya kayak layang-layang gitu? Jatuh. Sampai kalau nggak sampai rugi, harus pancat lagi begini, pancat. Ya di sini dong. Wah,
The
jadi kebab
7
ya berarti.
kites you asked for have been made to order. Would you like to take them now?
Yes, thank you.
It's rare to see customers who want to buy this type of kite nowadays. In the early days, we used to get orders from people of
iyalah, naik kan
all
buat
walks of
ritual.
life. Well, this is Mr. Zhongli from the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor, so he's probably well versed in all these walks of life. We've talked about a whole bunch of things while traveling with him. He seems to know Liyue's favorite topics, money and government, really well, but he likes talking about less useful topics instead.
Well, that's because I prefer to share fun things with you.
Children's toys are very fun things, that's for sure. I enjoy watching the children at play as much as anyone else, but there is more to it than that. Finely crafted toys are well loved by children, but this craft itself has been honed over thousands of years, and there is meaning behind that. I have made kites in Liyue for 40 years, and I am intimately familiar with the forms passed down from my ancestors. The meaning of these 7 kites is far from banal.
Indeed. These are decorations used in the rite of parting. The 7 kites represent the 7.
Oh, ada itu ya, ada artinya ya.
I took the liberty of coloring outside the lines
Kirain
when
cuma
doing
dirujuk
the
buat
insignia of
itu.
the Animo Archon. As for the kite that honors the Geo Archon, one must follow the contract given right down to the last letter. These patterns are ancient, and you can also find them in the Golden House. Ah, Paimon's heard that name before. Huh?
The design of this kite displays a firm grasp on the cyclicality and eternity so dear to the Electro Archon. These markings of tree and leaf pay due honor to wisdom and the passage of time. All this on a single kite. Truly astonishing. Justice flows across the surface of the waters. War rages like a flame, as does that which the Cryo Archon once. Yes, these details are masterfully done.
The compliments of a learned man truly are pleasant.
Well then, Granny Shen, I shall take these back with me. As for the payment...
Well, allow me.
Oh, Childe.
Hey, it's Child!
No, I was merely passing through.
Yalah, Zhongli gak pernah
I see
bawa
Mr.
uang
Zhang
loh.
Li's the same as ever.
Banget.
When paying, well, when getting others to pay for him, he neither looks at the price tag nor his wallet. He knows a great deal about money, and about the trials of the common man. He just doesn't consider poverty to be something that could ever happen to him. Or perhaps you could say that he cannot imagine himself lacking money.
How has he not died of hunger yet?
Child, you are as fond of jokes as ever. Well then, since we've purchased our kites without incident, there's no need to take a break before moving to the next step in our preparations. The rite of parting requires helping hands as well as materials. We should be able to find some people near the harbor.
Oh, by the way, take this bag of money. You probably won't want to let Zhang Li do the bargaining, if you know what I mean. Seems I missed out on some interesting information. I suppose I'll just have to find a more opportune moment next time.
Apa nih? Cical mau ngapa ini? Bisa ngapa nih? Cari 3 pekerja. Oh iya, buat itu ya. buat bantu-bantu bikin ritualnya.
Listen,
Oke, satu.
let me tell you.
Aku masih nganggur dia.
Hiring help? Sure. But let me just say first that I'm a reserve member of the Adventurers Guild. I take adventuring commissions, but I don't do anything
Oh, dia
clerical.
nggak nganggur ya, dia pekerja pelabuhan.
Adventure. Venturing into the mountains to capture a few crystal flies seems adventurous enough.
That's not hard. Almost a bit too easy for a reserve adventurer. Never mind. I'll only charge you
Mahal
15,000
banget,
more.
15.000
What say
murah.
you?
A most fair price.
Gimana ya, mahal banget lu 15.000. Coba kalau 10.000 ya, berarti aku turun 5.000 gitu. Biar pas-pasan gitu. Ah, susah banget. Ya udah deh, segini aja.
5 geo crystal flies. Yes, I do think it's worth about this much.
Oke,
I'll do it.
diterima ya, walaupun nggak 10.000 pas. Oke, kita cari pekerja lagi. Berarti semua pekerja dibayar ya. Tik.
Oh, help? Sure. I, Tick, always put in 100% effort into everything I do. Of course, there'll be a premium if you want me to give 110%. So what's the job?
Let me see. We are still missing some wooden implements over at Eugene Terrace. They aren't uncommon objects, so I didn't make any special preparations for them.
No problem. That'll be 20,000 more
Ya
for a
ampun,
single trip.
makin
How
mahal.
does that sound?
Kita nego 15.000 aja mungkin ya. Nego dulu dong, nego dulu. Jangan bilang kayak gitu dong. Ntar 15.000 mungkin. Kalau enggak sih 14.000, tapi yang paling worth itu kayaknya 15.000 deh. Ntar. Oke lah, agak kurang dikit ya.
Let me think. Deal. This price is reasonable. I'll hop right to it.
Alright, kita tinggal cari satu lagi. Pokoknya jangan sampai boros ya di sini. Harus hemat.
A full day of odd jobs at Eugene Terrace.
25.000.
25,000
Mau
per
nego
day.
berapa
Fair trade,
lagi lo
yes?
aku?
Whoa, that's expensive. Could you give us a bit of a discount on
Paimon.
account of the whole hero
Paimon
monster
sombong
thing?
banget.
Hero of Mondstadt? Never heard of them.
Nah kan,
Well, you may never have heard of this hero, but it seems you've heard of Mora nonetheless. Thus, I will simply pay the whole sum.
nah. Nego 15.000 mau nggak ya dia? Mahal banget, jangan sampai 20 ke atas dong. Masih aman.
That's too little. Hardly a fair price.
Ya ampun. Berapa coba? Ya udah deh 20.000 ya. Susah banget di sini. Wait di dikit lagi 20.000. Nah, segini aja.
This price will do. No loss to me for a day's work.
Oke, kita jadikan child.
All finished then? Splendid. Any leftover cash is yours to keep. A favor for the Fatui should never go unrewarded.
You think you can buy us off with some loose change? No way! Paimon demands to know when the next payment is coming!
Well, how does this sound? You give me the information I need, and maybe I'll leave the Northland Bank's vaults open and unattended for half an hour.
What info do you need? Huh. Does that mean you know what he's after? Yikes! You're right! Signora!
You both need to calm down. I don't know what's gotten into you. Just what is this about? The atmosphere got so tense all of a sudden.
Next, we need some everlasting incense. For this, we need to go to Boo Boo Pharmacy, the finest
Rupanya
pharmacy in
belum
all of...
ambil.
Is everything okay?
Everything is fine. I was just informing them that they need not return the surplus Mora. Now, if you'll excuse me, I must be going.
Paimon definitely felt like Child wasn't happy with us just now.
Iya sih. Aku juga dengar-dengar di video YouTube tuh ada itu ya, nanti kita lawan child gitu. Nggak tahu di quest akan keberapa ini atau bukan, nggak tahu aku. Susah banget. Ngebak, parah ngebak. Ya ampun, ngebak tuh, parah banget sih. Males banget aku, males banget. Car. Parah banget, kita ngulang dari awal berarti.
I'll remind you again. The law can be both a help and a hindrance.
Udah deh. Kita langsung ke jalan, kita tahu kemana. Enak aja deh jalan yang tadi sih, tapi nggak tahu jalan gimana. Oh dulu. Jadi kasih Oh sama. Please jangan ngebak lagi dong. Oke, grafiknya jangan. Mesin jangan tadi.
The reception is deserted, and it seems kind of spooky in here. Hello? Is anybody there? Welcome to Boo Boo Pharmacy.
Beda orang itu. Oh iya, yang jual dupa ya.
Did you hear that? Where did
Ini
it come
jual
from?
hantu kah?
The reception, it seems.
How about you go check it out
Chris. Oh, kirain loh. Ya ampun, kecil banget loh.
Oh, there you are. But you can't even
Kayak
reach the
Paimon
counter.
loh.
Joke's on you. Paimon floats, so height is no restriction.
Ya tapi kan kamu juga pendek, tau?
There's something weird about this one over here. What's the talisman doing on her forehead? It can't be. She's a zombie.
Paimon ngarang.
Welcome to Boo Boo Pharmacy. I am Chi-Chi. Once upon a time, Chi-Chi died. Then, Chi-Chi was saved by the Adepti. Now, Chi-Chi is a zombie.
Gak percaya sih aku.
Something like this would be unimaginable in Mondstadt.
Hello, little girl. Do you sell everlasting incense here?
Excuse me, sir. Did you bring your prescription?
Surely no prescription is needed to purchase everlasting incense. It's not a controlled substance.
Chi-Chi can get your medicine, but only if you show Chi-Chi your prescription. These are Chi-Chi's orders from Chi-Chi.
Susah
I'm
banget
afraid
deh
that
sama
she's
orang ini.
probably right. It's to do with her orders. Zombies are limited to acting within the confines of their orders.
Kirain
And
bohong
somehow
jadi
in this
zombie.
case, the zombie issues her own orders to herself. My dear Chi-Chi, we didn't bring a prescription, I'm afraid. But we do hope that you can still help us find some everlasting incense.
Okay then.
How did you manage that?
But Chi-Chi helps you. You help Chi-Chi.
Ya ampun,
Only
bantu apa
fair.
lagi coba?
Since when do customers need to do favors for customer service staff?
Never mind. Just think of it as a peer-to-peer transaction. That way everybody wins. Sometimes in Liyue, the art of the deal is simply about victory via mental gymnastics.
Go to Mount Tianheng, find the Guizhong Ballista, and hunt a cocoa goat. Please and thank you.
Guizhong Ballista. I have heard of this device before. It's a kind of crossbow turret, installed on Mount Jinhong by an adeptus in the distant past. An early mechanical device. Located in Jinhong Pass, it was designed to automatically fire at large monsters, protecting Liyue from external threats.
Mr. Zhang Li really knows Liyue inside out.
Apparently not quite. This is the first I have ever heard of the cocoa goat.
The cocoa goat is a legendary animal, an adepta beast.
Did you want to add anything else, or...?
No, just that the cocoa goat is a legendary animal, an adepta beast. What it looks like, don't know. Where to find it, don't know either. Where it came from, also don't know.
Nggak tahu apa-apa nih dia nih.
Very well then. Let's start by investigating near the Guizhong Ballista. Perhaps we will find some clues.
What the heck is a cocoa goat?
Apa lagi nih? Di atas ya. Di atas. Oke, berarti kita panjat-panjat dulu. Oke. Kita jalan di atas ya nih. Alah, dicoba jalan nggak bilang dari tadi loh. Ngapain aku? Begini. Jumpa apa itu? Ini. Di atas tuh. Di atas. Dari ke atas dulu. Aku juga gak tahu nih item apa ini. Gak bisa naik. Gitu. Oh, di sini bisa guys. Parah. Bener situ aja. Ini deh. Sorry agak lama ya nih. Agak susah. Oke, oh di situ bisa. Nice, bisa. Akhirnya. Apa ya? Ya nggak bisa naik lagi. Nggak bisa naik lagi. Turun. Oh, ada tangga namanya. Di sini. Ini kah? Gimana? Cuy, di atas. Oh ini.
It's huge! Paimon can totally believe it took an adeptus to build this. But how do you operate this thing? Just think how much strength you would need.
It is currently inoperable in any case. This device is broken.
Aw, what? It broke?
After millennia of wear and tear, even adepti contraptions are difficult to maintain.
So what are we gonna do? Quick, Mr. Zhongli, use your unlimited high society knowledge powers!
You almost make it sound like I'm some sort of bourgeois parasite whose only utility lies in providing quaint pieces of trivia on demand. That said, let me think for a moment. Ah, yes. Spare parts were made for the Guizhong ballista when it was first built, in case it was damaged in battle. As I recall, there is a military supply post from that period somewhere inside the pass. If we can retrieve the spare parts from where they are stored, we may be able to repair the Guizhong ballista. One just needs to understand the basic working principles of the device.
So, what you're saying is that you actually understand the working principles?
I have a smattering of knowledge on the topic. With the parts in hand, I could at least tinker with it.
Apa nih? Ambil suku cadang dari gudang. Oh sini. No, jatuh. Parah.
Where is that supply post? Here, post.
Oke, guys. bisa. Itu bukannya dari mana? Oh sini. Dan nggak ada loh. Ini. Harusnya tuh ada. Oh ini prasasti loh. Harusnya tuh ada apa ya di sini, ada yang buat yang tunggu. Tapi kan ada di sini. Masa kita naik sampai ke atas sana? Memang bisa. Oh di situ bisa. Tapi ini cuma beberapa kali doang. Kita ambil dulu ya. Apa kita ambil dulu?
Let's appraise the value on this.
Di sini juga nggak bisa ya. Kenapa kita harus orang itu dulu sih? Satu lagi kan I had ya, tinggal dikit lagi loh. Kuat, please kuat. Nice, kuat. Atau mungkin kita ke atas. Tapi tadi udah nggak ada tadi ya. Udah nggak ada di sini berarti. Kita emang harus serang dulu kayaknya. Parah banget. Bosan aku. Minimal turun, jangan ke atas. Minimal turun, jangan nyerang ke situ. Oh my god. Mana kuncinya?
Remarkable condition.
Mana kuncinya? Ada.
Remarkable condition.
Tapi gak ada di sini berarti. Parah. dulu lah, siapa tahu ada gitu di sini. Di sini untuk apa? Tak ketemu guys. Oke ke sini. Gak bilang dari ini. Ini Tuhan. Ini.
Motion to compel.
Ini kayak harta ya. Lumayan.
Dodge this! Quite the find. Cool it.
Apa ini? Minta gabung ya gak bisa. Aku mati gimana? Aku gak bisa. Sorry. Baca ini.
Dodge this.
Apa di situ?
Cool it.
Banget. Panas. Di sini.
These parts look useful. One moment. I will try to repair the device. It is done. The Guizhong ballista is more intricately designed than I thought.
Ooh. Now how do we turn it on?
It's easy enough. We simply need to do this. Look, it even has a scope.
Over here we have nothing. And over there, more nothing.
Hey! Just what do you think you're doing? So you fixed up this turret because you're planning to do what exactly?
Not a turret. A Guizhong ballista. Also, kindly state your name before you ask a question. It's just good manners.
Ha! Are you blind or something? You're looking at the leader of the treasure hoarders, old man. This area is supposed to be chock full of hidden treasures, but you can't get anywhere near them with this thing keeping watch. It might look like any other mechanical device, but trust me, it's got a mind of its
Ini orang
own.
gak bener ya kayaknya.
Last time we approached the mountain, it nearly skewered one of our guys. A few of us risked our lives to disarm it, which amazingly we managed. And then we turn our backs for 2 seconds, and you've already gone and repaired it! The next thing you'll be repairing is your faces, and that's if you get out of this alive!
Tut tut. Vandalizing the legacy of an adeptus for selfish gain. Disgraceful behavior.
Bener, memalukan banget.
It is not we who need reprimanding, but you.
Ayo serang. Ayo sini. Sini Baywan sama aku.
You're open! Oh, so sorry.
Kumpul.
Inadmissible evidence!
Lies my hammer.
Yikes! Boom boom! Motion to compel.
Oke, udah mati. Tinggal satu hebat semua lalu. Juga bener kan? Ya juga beneran. Di sini, di sini. Mana? Aku di mana?
Am I defective?
Ya ampun, masih apa tuh?
So sorry. Dodge this. Cool it. Don't push your luck. You're open. Dodge this. You're open.
I'll race you there. No one escapes my sights.
Freeze. Cool it. This moment will be frozen in time. What's the hurry? Dodge this.
Motion to compel.
Hati-hati. Ini sekali kena mati. Ini sih. Oh, situ kan. Akhirnya.
These lowlifes didn't know who they were messing with.
Troubling ourselves over this rabble is not worth the time. We should focus on our contract with Chi-Chi.
Oh yeah, that! So we've got the Gui Guizhong ballista working, but where's our Coca goat?
A search using the Guizhong ballista revealed no significant life forms nearby, save for the usual wildlife. What's more, a contraption built using Adeptus technology should have no trouble detecting an Adeptabeast, as Chi-Chi put it.
Which means... Paimon wouldn't go that far. We did something positive, right?
We won't solve anything while standing here and racking our brains. Let's return to Boo Boo Pharmacy, explain that we could not find a Coco Goat, and review our next step.
Good idea. We did our best, and that's what counts.
Sekarang semua. Kemudian kita ke patung The Seven karena kita mau kalahkan apa itu? Oke, camat. Ke atas lagi dong. Mukanya nggak ngebug loh. Tadi ngebug jadi jatuh. Pegel banget guys.
Forgive us. We were unable to fulfill our end of the contract. We found no trace of the Coco Goat Adeptabeast of which you speak.
What a disappointment. Don't worry about it. But I feel very disappointed.
Aw, poor Chi-Chi. Why does Paimon feel so guilty all of a sudden?
Coco goat milk is tasty. So tasty. Much better than normal goat milk. Only an Adeptabeast could make such tasty milk. I'm sorry. I have a poor memory. I cannot remember the name of the milk. That's why I wrote it down. Where did I put it? Ah, here. This is the name. Coconut milk.
Huh?
I owe you both an apology. I hastily agreed to what appeared to be an equitable agreement with this zombie child, when perhaps I should have undertaken further due diligence.
Never mind, Zhongli. You didn't know. As the Liyue proverb goes, all things are random and... So how are you supposed to predict anything? Literally no one could have seen this coming.
Excuse me, everyone. Did Chi-Chi say a bad thing? No. Impossible.
Seems Chi-Chi took this pretty hard.
buat siapa ini?
Someone learned a valuable life lesson today then. Thank you all for looking after my little Chi-Chi.
Oh, ini yang jualan tadi ya. Harusnya yang
Might
jualan
I
tuh
ask
ini,
who?
bukan Kiki. Itu zombie gitu.
Ah, how rude of me. I'm Baiju, boss of the Boo Boo Pharmacy.
Paimon thought Chi-Chi was the boss. Turns out it's some wacko who wears medicinal ingredients around his neck. What a sorry state of affairs. This little mascot is even more of a simpleton
Bisa
than
bicara
Chi-Chi.
dong.
The medicine, the snake is speaking. I prefer to stay silent, but faced with strangers, I must speak, lest you mistake me for an escapee from the medicine cabinet, for I am a living, breathing serpent.
Don't mind Chung Sheng. She's a good girl, really. As for you three, communal chaos causing with Chi-Chi aside, what business brings you here?
Do you sell everlasting incense in this fine establishment?
Everlasting incense? Why, of course we do.
Phew, at last, things are finally starting to come together.
3 million mora. Top quality. Guaranteed.
3 juta. What?
Aw, too bad the Chising have taken it over for now. Security will be
Gak
tighter
mungkin
than
ada
usual.
segitu aku tahu.
3 million. An innocuous number in and of itself, though practically speaking, it could be a hard sum to come by.
It's a crazy number. We'd never be able to make that much more. And as for Mr. Zhang Li, he's around 3 million short.
This is correct.
What are we gonna do? Is this the part where we go crawling back to child?
Coco Goat! Coco Goat! My sides hurt. Oh my goodness. I cannot believe you fell for that.
Malu, sumpah malu.
Less laughter, more sympathy.
I'm almost in tears over here. Thank you. That was the best laugh I've had in a long time. In return, I'm more than happy to sort out this mess you've managed to get yourselves into. Excuse me, sir. Dr. Baiju, isn't it? Truly honored. I'm Child, one of the Fatui Harbingers. Forgive my audacity, but I see a great many opportunities for us to collaborate in the future. If Boo Boo Pharmacy needed a stable supply of, say, coconut milk, the Fatui could help by setting up a robust and speedy distribution network.
Strange. I knew the Fatui infiltrated businesses with seductive deals, but so much fuss over coconut milk?
Coconut milk. Baiju, quick. Chi-Chi wants coconut milk.
Ah, yes, of course, Chi-Chi. Anything you want. Thank you, child. I look forward to a successful collaboration in the future.
Ya
I can
ampun,
give you a discount on that everlasting
mahal
incense, too.
juga.
Let's say
1 juta lah.
2,990,000 mora.
That's like zero difference from 3 million.
Ya benar, apa bedanya gitu?
2,990,000. Also an innocuous number in and of itself, though practically speaking, it is a whole 10,000 less than the original sum of 3 million. Well, now that this is settled, we must head back to Yujing Terrace. Mr. Child, Dr. Baiju, little Miss Chi-Chi, see you soon.
That lot is an absolute riot. Honestly, I can't remember the last time I laughed so hard. So, you've been eavesdropping, I hope? What have I missed?
Yes, Master Child. They spoke of the Qixing taking the Golden House.
Well. Ningguang and her Qixing cronies. What else would they be hiding in the Golden House, if not the Exuvia? I apologize, but I warned you, didn't I? As the old Liyue saying goes, the walls have ears.
Dan ini udah selesai belum sini? Ini kalau masih lama ya udah aku akhiri ya. Kok ini belum selesai ya ini? Soalnya durasinya udah lama banget, tadi aku skip ya tadi. Udah 1 jaman berarti. Aku nggak pernah hapus 1 jaman loh. Parah. Jangan ngebug. Ini kok grafik gini berarti ngebug loh. Akhirnya.
Well, as it stands, we've hired helpers, and we've acquired the everlasting incense. The completion of our preparations is not far off.
Whew, finally!
Well, traveler, have you gained anything from our adventure so far? Odd. Which is it, I wonder? The questions that such travels raise are ever so complicated. Well, I'll leave you to ruminate over it yourself. As to remuneration for your help, I've decided to treat you to a meal. Oh, yes, don't worry. I will remember to bring the Mora this time.
Tadi aku belum pencet loh.
Tonight, I shall take you both to an old hole-in-the-wall, praised throughout Liyue.
Hole in the wall? As in a cool restaurant?
Indeed. Let us meet near the harbor, at 3rd round knockout.
Udah selesai. Dan oke teman-teman, mungkin videonya udah lama banget, ini 1 jaman lebih ya ini ya. Dan terima kasih yang udah nonton, dan see you next time and bye.